Kiara, thank you so much for subscribing. My bubble, bless you. Random house generator? What does that mean? I may play Clue today, Brie. Clue is popping off. You guys are so into Clue. I'm so excited. Renovate James's eco-container home. Cherry with the sad cupcake. Oh, hey, Harry has some new awesome kitchen content. Okay, okay. I'm so glad Classic plays. It is very creative, White Blackbird, I agree. All right, well, or we could do like a cool apartment. We should really, I should really stop planning streams before I do them. Also, we looked at a couple of houses yesterday, and unfortunately, not really any luck. One of them was on the side of a main road, so it was super, super noisy. And then the other one was like really dark, which is fine for a lot of people, but for me, it doesn't really feel like home. Also, I was in the kitchen, so this is late, but Clue! Every room is a different room challenge is my fave. Hey Elsa, how you doing? Yeah. Well, if we film it, that's what we could call this. Let's maybe... I wanted to go to this house, but it's taken. Let's just mother trucking boulders this lot. Mid-century modern. Oh, I love a mid-century modern. What is free real estate cheat? It basically just means you can move into any house, no matter how much money you have. So it's pretty handy. I'm just gonna give her some cash, and I don't like this lot, so I've got a house in mind. I think we should go to the house that's like on the cliff edge and turn it into something. Oh, what am I doing? So yeah, we looked at a couple of houses yesterday, not quite right. Let's evict these guys, because these guys suck and they're always trying to get money from us. And it's really dodgy, to be honest. And I don't respect that. I never use motherload. I use money and the amount I want my sim to have. Yeah, well, that's a good cheat as well. You can totally do that as well. I always forget to just use that bin icon. Also, guys, I resorted to carrying Bowser out of the park this morning. How do you train a dog that is not food-driven, praise-driven, or toy-driven? I've packed his favorite foods in my pocket, and he still doesn't come to me. Some cash does not equal 200k, Deli. This lady, you know, her husband died and she got a lot of money from that. Okay, so which way is the front of this lot? If you guys have never seen me do this before, I just check which side's the front of the lot by just making a wall. Okay, so it looks like the front of the lot's actually this side, which is interesting. Would not have picked that. So I just put a piece of wallpaper on, then pretend to save it. Okay, so this is our front. Just a little life hack, you know? Molly, thank you so much for the 8 months. Appreciate you. Maybe it's a you thing. Maybe. Carrying is the only option. My dog is the same. He never wants to leave the bark. I learned that trick from you and now I always use it. Wait, which one? The carrying the dog. He just sits there and is like, what? Can I help you? Oh, sorry, this idea. Right, I got it. She owns her own fashion line. She's a boss. Yeah, let's empower her. She's made a fashion empire and no. She owns a homeware store where there was like beautiful homewares and those pots that are really expensive, but really good quality. And she recently sold her business because she's no longer in wanting to work all the time. So she sold the business to retire and she's a self-made woman. She don't need no man or anyone because she's, she doesn't need it. So there we go. Is carrying a dog really a trick? It isn't. I mean, you really shouldn't pick up your dog and carry them because they don't learn anything. But I don't know how to train him to get out of the park. I don't know, I might get my awesome dog man back in. We had a Jamaican dog whisperer and he's like the coolest guy ever. So I might ask him, so if he doesn't come for food or praise or any toys, occasionally he'll go for a bowl, but I don't know. Not all the time. Maybe get him a stroller. Okay, funny you say that because I literally wanted to get him a stroller and James was like, no, that is so crazy. But I think it's a good idea. I think it's a great idea, but Also, someone asked how therapy was. I went to therapy yesterday and it was so good. I love it. First session was tough. This session was great because I know the person now. I feel more comfortable. She seems good. Like, so far I'm really happy with the lady, so I think I may have gotten pretty lucky. And I'm really good at crying. That's wonderful. Thank you. Yeah. My cousin has a cat stroller. I love that. Oh, you start therapy too and your second session is tomorrow. The second one's like so much better than the first. At least it was for me. I'm always dead tired after therapy. Well, yesterday I was energized. 8-Bit Elliot, hey, how you doing? You go to gender therapy? That's cool. That's good. Shout out to 8-Bit Elliot. What's up? Okay, what did I say we were building? A modern farmhouse? Well, I feel like this needs to be more of a industrial home. Like, I feel like she's moved here and got this land and she kind of want to works off the surroundings a bit. So what's coming to my mind is maybe like a diagonal glass panel roof, factory windows, exposed brick. I love some exposed brick. Old abandoned factory turned into a home. Yes. Yes. Okay, we're gonna have to change the stream title. Old factory renovation. Old factory renovate factory. I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep doing this. With a hidden basement. What is with you guys in hidden basements? I have never known anyone to be so into basements, except for you guys. Is it because you want like weird stuff in the basement, or is it like because you like basements? Is it like a thing where you're from to have basements? Because we don't really do basements here. Oh yeah, Synod, that could be fun. Just a cupcake machine. I mean, that's kind of cool. I'd love a cupcake machine. If I could have a basement with a cupcake machine, I probably would. Oh, that's funny, Riverstone. We must lock them away because it's Sims. Yeah, Frida, it took me a while to find someone that was available, but keep trying. Let's see if it's like a factory build. We want weird things in the basement. Abigail, I know. The Midwest basements are essential because of tornadoes. Okay, well, see, that makes sense. Oh, wow, this is cool. Wait, what size lot are we on? 30 by 20. How big is this? This is really cool. Oh my God, how good is this build, you guys? This is already renovated into a home though. I love that. Heck, whoops. That was my drink bottle. Heck yes. I really like that. Gen John's basements are pretty common here in the US, or attics. Yeah. I don't think I've ever known anyone in Australia to have a basement. Yeah, all of these factories are pretty big. What about this one? Oh, wow. Okay, that's a lot. Maybe I should just try a small lot, actually. Why don't we do a 20 by 20 and see if there's a smaller factory? Unfurnished factory? I mean, this is kind of cool. So Pollux did that one? Do like a tiny factory home? Ooh, dead factory. Love that. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, wow. That's real dead. This is by Marquez. Why don't we do this? This is like a cool build challenge. Here in Iowa. Shout out to Iowa. You have basements because of tornadoes. I wonder if Gluon has a basement. I'm gonna ask him that actually. Do you guys get tornadoes? I don't think so. Not that I've ever noticed. Maybe like one here and there. Long hair, don't care. Thank you for the 4 months. But I wouldn't even know what to do if there was a tornado. I'd hide with Bowser under my desk. Sasha, the guy on the gallery, I have a factory you can renovate. Let's have a look. Sasha, the guy. Let's see. Oh, it might be under, wait. Let's see if there's a factory in here. And I realize I might also need to tick include custom content. Mithler, are you having some issues with spelling today? Modern Ruins House. Now that's cool. Factory House. This looks cool, but this is already renovated. So I'm assuming you have another factory? These are great builds, by the way. Great work. Heck yes. Love the water tower. I was actually thinking about water tower just before. You thought all states in the US have basements? Heck yes. I might just do the other one because I wasn't sure if you meant the factory that you've already renovated. I'll just have another squizzy diz. So there's a factory house, factory house. Factory house, factory house. Oh, I love the Art Deco movie theater as well. Yacht home, dang. That's right. I think I'll just do the one that we downloaded here. So this is by Mark. Why can't I place this? Cannot apply a lot of it. Oh, well, okay, fine then. Oh, I get it because my sim's here. Right. Okay, so we're gonna have to move out our really cool sim. Okay then. My parents' house has a bookcase as a basement door. That is so cool. Are you serious? That is so cool. That's basically what everyone wants. Okay, goodbye, sim. We didn't actually need you. I love that. I love that sound effect. Dun, 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 dun. We can turn it into a residential. Not a lot of basements in Florida. Anyway, we don't really, I mean, some people have attics here, I think, but it's not really like a big thing. See, what I love about this is it legit looks like it's meant to be here. Like it looks very convincing for this environment. And it's old, okay? We're gonna renovate this puppy. We're gonna make it look so good. You won't even know what's hit you when we're done. Okay, I'm just gonna take a few pictures because I want to have some before and after. Oh, interesting, using these on the factory. Okay, welcome to Grand Designs. Thank you for liking my build. I did build an abandoned factory, but maybe I forgot to upload it. Yikes, it's okay. It was nice to see what you've done. Love your work. Heck yeah. This is exciting. It looks fab. Well, I'm excited that you're excited, and together we can all be excited. Okay. So yeah, did we want to chat more about therapy, or are we over that conversation now? Have I perhaps made you guys tired of that? I just really like talking about my therapy because it's a new thing for me, and it's one of my phases. It's a very good phase. By the way, Lil Rongal, thank you so much for the 25 months. I appreciate you. Thank you. Enigmatic Sylph, thank you for the 4 months. Emma Chalk, thanks for the Prime sub. I'm good, thanks, Galaxy. Kata Sim, thank you for the huge 58 months. Sorry, I only just saw that now. Thank you very much. May Bobo bless you. That's a heck of a lot of time. I've been around forever. You have, Kata Sim. Thank you for sticking around. Maddie Rose, thank you so much for the 4 months. Sid the Kraken, thank you. Molly Brook for the 8 months. Almost at the stream, baby. And the lovely comment. Long hair, don't care. Thank you for the 4 months. And Britta Filter. Oh, Filter? Yeah, Britta Filter. Thank you for the 2 months. You can talk about as much as you want. Okay. Oh yeah, same. I'm very glad and very lucky that James is very supportive. He's a good boy. Oh, I'm sorry, Large Marge. I'm so glad it was helpful for you. Okay, let's see. Now, I guess the challenge that we're doing today is that we want to renovate this old factory and make something nice. So I think the first thing we should do is definitely remove all of these bushes because, you know, it's a bit overgrown. And we don't want these bushes to affect the foundation and the stability of the building by growing into the walls. You know, if this was in real life, this is something you want to clear out, not necessarily aesthetically, but because of the building. Also, these look flammable and potentially very toxic, so let's also get rid of those. Oh no, that lavender bush was nice. We can leave that. Okay, there we go. What made you decide to go to therapy? I actually decided to go to therapy during a time when I was actually feeling better, which is a bit unusual because usually people go to therapy when they're really at their peak of struggling. But for me, it was a little different. I went because I was like, I should go. So yeah, that's why I went. Now I'm wondering what to do with all these chimneys and things. I'm kind of thinking with this, we could, oh, good Lord, this needs a clean up. It's like there's been a squatter in here. Ugh. Actually is kind of gross, but kind of awesome too. I might get rid, I like how there's a band in here, that's cool. Oh my Lord. Okay, maybe I'll just, oops. We should keep some of the original objects as well. We should, like that camera was pretty cool. Maybe I should have kept some of the instruments. We'll keep the old amp. So yeah, I decided to go to therapy. The first one was really hard. I felt like I had been hit by a bus, and then I had like residual anxiety for a few days afterwards. And then, oops, let's keep that as well. Let's keep the old radiator. That's nice. These canvases. Oh, there's even graffiti on the wall, which I don't mind, to be honest. Although I don't really like it over the windows. So yesterday, I went to see Helen. We love Helen. Oh, I wonder if I'm allowed to use her name on stream. Do you think I can say Helen, just her first name? I mean, last week you had to move stream. This week you were here. I think that says it all. Absolutely. That's true. Last week I was like, I can't stream. Can we add more windows? We definitely will. But guys, we're gonna make this look so good. It's gonna be the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And I know my face is pretty beautiful to look at, but I think it's gonna be even more beautiful than that. Don't say her name? Okay. Pretend I never said that. I will call her a different name. What should my therapist's name be on streams? We'll give her a different name. Axel is still on Next Top Sim, thankfully, because Mythla saved him. Janice? Patricia? I can't call her Patricia because that's James's mum's name. Helga? It's not really a Helga. Gad, thank you so much for the 8 months. Happy 8 months. You want me to keep you up to date on how they do? Absolutely, Mythla. I wasn't able to watch it yesterday. That would be fabulous. This is kind of cool. We might leave that in the corner, actually. Wanda. Wanda's quite good. Eliza. I just think of Eliza pancakes. Just leave it as my therapist? No, I feel like she needs a name when I talk about her. Penelope. Penelope. Oh, really? Ibex? Fairy godmother. I saw my fairy godmother. I mean, I guess it is kind of like a fairy godmother. So I saw, let's call her, we'll just call her Penny Pizzazz, okay? She looks nothing like Penny Pizzazz. She's nothing like Penny Pizzazz, but I feel like that's just going to be easy for us to remember. I also need to put some lights in here because I cannot see anything. So these are probably temporary. So I saw Penny yesterday, and she's great. We had a chat about a few things. Let's think about this floor plan as well. And she's very good at like finding ways for you to open up more, and I'm kind of like, wow, because I feel like I'm pretty switched on with people and their tactics to, you know, look, I feel like I'm pretty switched on with people, and sometimes when they're trying to get you to talk about certain things, okay? And she's good. I don't even notice what she's doing until she's done it. I'm like, you have a talent, Penny. As if you have problems sharing. Okay, true, Tara. Emotional intelligence, that's it. I love when my therapist does that. It makes me feel so safe. Yeah. And it's so funny because when you're like talking about things, you're so used to kind of changing the delivery of things when you say stuff to regular people, because you obviously don't want people to... I'm not meaning like you lie about stuff. I mean, like, for instance, what's a good example? Maybe this beanie. Maybe to you guys, I would be like, I really like this beanie, but maybe to her, I'd be like, I really like this beanie, but I think it costs too much and it makes my head really itchy. Like, you know, you give more information. I do actually really like this beanie and it doesn't make my head itchy, and I don't believe it costs too much, but just as an example. So it's funny because I catch myself kind of leaving out details, and I'm like, oh wait, no, I meant to tell her everything. So that was good. I'm like that all the time. You don't have to censor your thoughts. Exactly. You can just say whatever. And the other thing is, I don't feel bad by telling her about everything because I'm like, well, I guess I'm paying her, so it's not like it's a burden because it's her job. So that's the other good thing. I'm actually thinking we should take out a whole chunk of the wall here and do like a really cool ceiling moment or like sunroom moment. Yeah, I think we should. I'll show you guys what I mean in just a second. So yeah, love that. And I'm really good at crying in therapy. Honestly, best crier. And when I say, like, you might be thinking, well, what makes you a good crier? Well, I cry about things, but then I quickly kind of like pull myself together and talk about the next thing. Like, it's very like it's on and off switch. It's very good, very effective and practical crying because we move on, but I let it out. So I feel really proud of my crying ability. You feel me, Elsa? Like, it's not a problem. Which is great because I used to feel so embarrassed crying in front of people, and now I'm like, you know what, Penny? I'll just let it out and then we move on and it's fine. So yeah, love that. I have a pushback expression down pat. I cried through the whole session. Oh, it's so good. And the other crazy thing that it's only been 2 sessions and I'm already feeling so much more relaxed. We haven't even really got into anything yet, and I'm already feeling a lot better. And I just saw my mum for coffee this morning, that's why I ran a bit late. And she's like, you seem a lot more relaxed. I was like, yeah, I do. So yeah, therapy's great. So far, so good. I'll keep you updated though, because next week I might be like, it was horrible. Oh, and she left me on a cliffhanger. She's good. She was like, wow, I've picked up a lot from what you've said today. And I've got a few things to talk about that. But we'll have to wait until next week. And I was like, oh, she's left me on the therapy cliffhanger. So it makes you want to go back next week. You like, keep going, don't comfort me. I can understand that. The therapy cliffhanger is definitely a thing. Yeah, the cliffhanger, it's like, yeah, totally a thing, right? So yeah, I had a therapy cliffhanger, which was pretty cool. Wait, I've forgotten how to do this. You're like... Wait, do we need to have slides on this? I've forgotten. So you go like that. How do we do this again? I've just forgotten how to make this into a room. Just give me a second. Or did you just put a big archway in? Maybe it was that? Oh, no, no, no. Don't you like... Do you build in a box? Dang, I've forgotten how I do this. I think you like build in a box. That would make my anxiety rise. The cliffhanger? Do you guys remember how you do this? Is it you build a little room like this? Or do we just put a big archway in? I haven't done this for ages. I watched a tutorial once. Oh, that's good, Brooklyn. I'll think about that. Just an arch. Okay. Are you guys enjoying the dinner time music? We need the big, the Star Wars archway, the Batu archway. Where's Batu? Oh, it's right there. It's literally right in front of me. What happened to the... You guys know what I'm talking about. The massive archway from Batu. Or is that like in another area? Oh, it's in debug? Okay. Hidden objects or bb.show live edit? Maybe? Oh, I'm sorry, alligator. Hopefully, maybe they need to... Yeah, it can be tough to find the right therapist. Oh my god, this is gonna look so good. You guys, just... Oh my god, I'm so excited about this room. Okay, you know what? Let's put it slightly over here. Then let's move this over to here. And we're gonna just have this really nice big sunroom. And I feel like we should push these in. That. Hey Dilly, feeling fresh? I am, crazy girl. Why do I feel like you saying feeling fresh means something else? Okay, now we need to get rid of this wall here. A beautiful big sunroom. Oh, good lord, what is going on here? Okay. This clearly needs a little bit of help, so I'm gonna provide that assistance. Like that. Probably don't need this random wall up here. That. So we've essentially taken out a big chunk. I kind of like the idea of the staircase still being here as just a decorative, non-used staircase. Or should we get rid of it? That's sick. This lady's so cashed up to be able to do this. Actually, I might get rid of the staircase because it does clip in a little bit. I've been doing therapy for around 3 years now, and my penny is literally my best friend. That's so good. Oh, no, mine doesn't have a candy bowl in reception. I should maybe ask about that because I wouldn't mind having a candy bowl accessed one. I would really like tea too. I think I'm gonna start taking a little tea with me. You should make the cool room an indoor greenhouse and fill it with plants. Yeah, I could do that. That would be cool. Cool, get it? Cool room. Also, these windows are really interesting, but I think, like, we could use nicer windows. Also, how are you feeling about the blue tinge on these? I might get rid of these too and put in there. And we're gonna need actual staircases inside too. So this is actually the front of the house. So really it would be good to have a stairwell here. I like how we're now saying my penny. That's good, because then you don't actually reveal their name. The blue is not great. You guys want to change this to like just black? There we go. Put a big door here. This door is very like farmhouse factory, or we could use maybe the mosquito pack door. You know. Also, I just want to give you guys a friendly warning that I will be needing tinkle time shortly. And wow, I just got really hungry all of a sudden. Like it just came over me. You could just do like a factory door. Blue windows are terrible. Oh, you mean the blue windows are terrible, right? Not the blue roof. Gotcha, gotcha. Hey, have you guys watched the movie Down with Love with Renee Zellweger? It's really good. Really good movie. It's actually one of my favorite movies. I like these Art Deco things. My only issue with them is that they don't have glass in them, so I feel like the rain would get in, you know? So that's why I'm just, with peace and love, deleting them. With peace and love, I just want them out of my way. I could just do that. Is that weird? Looks a little weird. So funny. How good is that movie? Maybe we don't even use this one. Maybe we use these. I like the idea of the rounded windows. These were very cool. These pieces. Also, I saw someone asking about the kits that came out for Sims, if it's worth getting them. I'd just wait until they have a patch for Bust the Dust, because I think that's the one that's having some issues at the moment. But I think once that is fixed, and we make sure that it's fixed really well, then I think there's no issues with getting the packs. Oh, and just be aware that the kitchen kit, the pieces really are designed to use individually. So if you don't mind that, that's fine. But some people were a little frustrated, I think. Love these windows. And then we have this. We should put like a black trim around it. Yes. Maybe we could move these down here. There we go. But yeah, if you're looking into films, I'd recommend Down with Love. It's very stylized, which is kind of cool. So I think you guys might like it. Okay. Let's do our front door again over here. What do you mean individually? Like the counter cupboards don't clip together? That's what I mean by individually. Like you have to kind of place them apart a bit. It's, if you watch my review, and you can just skip to the part going through the kitchen, I explain what I mean. But I don't think anyone else really noticed that. Yeah, same, Daria, same. Yeah, imagine in real life being able to do this renovation. And no. Be so cool. It'd be so much work though, and so much money. I would not want to do this by myself. I'd definitely hire someone to project manage who's really experienced. Actually, that's okay. Maybe we can have... It'd be cool to have something really unique here because it's a very flat front. I'm kind of thinking if we push it back a bit, like if we did something, I don't know, like this. Honestly, that didn't make it look much more interesting. Or we could do maybe these kind of pillars. Jenny, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. I appreciate you. Welcome to the Pickle fam. I think I'm actually struggling with this entrance, mostly because I really have to pee. Which I do apologize, but I've already had 2 coffees today. So you know I'm feeling good anxiety-wise. Yeah, actually that's a good idea to flip it. Oh, what about if we use the shipping container door? This, like a warehouse red door. That's sick. Now that's cool. I like that. And then it makes sense why it's set in a little bit too. So my issue is what's going on here? What's with the flooring? Why can't I? Oh, I gotcha. Because that's right. Yeah. Uh-huh. We're gonna run into problems with that. We might not be able to have the trim here. This is very like Gossip Girl, the Humphreys apartment feel. Do you get me? Deli go pee. Okay, I will go pee pee time. I will go pee pee now. I just want to place this individually. How do I do that again? Alt. Okay, fine. If you want to be like that, I'll work with you then, game. That's annoying though, isn't it? Okay, I'm about to go pee. I'm just gonna put a window in the middle. Oh, that's weird. Kind of weird in a good weird way. It's different. It's different. It's unusual. Oh my god, good lord, no. Heck no. Something like that. Maybe just like that. Anyway, I need to go pee. I'll be back in a second, you guys. Have a think about our entrance. It looks like a fire station. It kind of does with the red. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. I'm back. Hey. Oh, what happened to the music? That's all good. Thank you. Welcome back. I had to go toothy because the caffeine makes me go to the toilet. TMI, perhaps. I told my sister yesterday, she was like, hey, can you come around? And I was like, yeah, I just gotta poop first. And she's like, don't say that. She's like, just say you need to go to the bathroom. I was like, but don't you want to know? And she's like, no. Why? And then I found out that there's this app where you can like share, you can track how many times you go to the bathroom, like poop wise. And you can then share it with your friends and then you can track their movements too. I was like, that's so cool. I don't know, maybe I feel like people are a lot more grossed out about that stuff. And I'm like, what's the big deal? Why would anyone want to do that? I thought it would just be fascinating, to be honest. Like, it's not even as like a ha-ha thing. It's just like, that would be really interesting. But apparently it's not a thing other people are into, so. Would you guys track it with me? I'm not saying that we should do that in the Discord or anything, but I'm just saying, would you guys do that? That sounds amazing. Bowel movement challenge. I'd pass on that. Everyone on Deli stream, let's add each other. For some reason, I think legally I might not be able to do that. I don't know. I feel like it's not quite right. This entrance is really bugging me. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just overthinking it and it's best to, you know, keep it simple. Wait, where is... I do need to pull this in there. Oh, actually, this is kind of cool. I didn't even mean to do this, but I kind of like it. I have poop map with my friends and you track your poop. It's so fun. Oh, maybe it was that one. Your nurse friends. I guess for nurses, that kind of thing is so just like, because, you know, it's like not a big deal because it's just something that you guys deal with every day, so it's fine. This is what I love about nurses. Nurses are so practical and just like, you know, it's not a big deal. I really respect that. I respect nurses for sure. Okay. This entrance is looking a bit better. Sweet little bit better. Oh, the blue glass. Me and my friends have a poop league on that app called Hot Girls Have IBS. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize so many of you guys are on it. Normalize pooping. Interesting, Elsmara. You know, it's probably not legal for me to... It's probably not at all okay for me to ask you guys to share your information, but I guess I could share my information, so you could add me if you wanted to. But then I feel like that's... My mom would die listening to this, actually. She'd be like, what are you talking about? Ooh, what about this door? That's nice. That's really nice. I don't know why, but I'm really into that. Yes. Heck yes. Is it a yes or is it a heck yes? Fire Dancer, thank you so much for the 7 months. I hope you have a lovely day as well. And Simply Swipes, thank you for the 10 months. Hi. Thank you. Heck yes. I don't know the name of the app, Lil Wrong Gal, but someone might be able to help in the chat. One of my friends told me about it because she wanted to have a poop competition. But then we all decided that not to do the competition. Or share that knowledge with each other. We felt like it might have been a little much. One of my friends didn't want to do it because she's like, I am too competitive to do this. She's like, I hate losing, and I know I'm gonna lose to you guys because you guys have so many IBS problems or like food allergies. I mean, at least she's honest. I'm not feeling this brick color, by the way. We are not going with this. I'm loving this build. Yay! It's too clean. Yeah. It needs to be a little bit more rustic looking. I love this one, but I actually don't think this looks... Ooh, I have to take a call. Actually, no, it's okay. I can call them back. I was gonna say I need to take a call, but it's okay. I'll call them after the stream because I'm busy right now. I do like this brick, but I don't know if that looks industrial. It doesn't look industrial to me. Try bringing it up with him. During the first day, me and my boyfriend were together and I really needed to fart and my stomach hurt. And because of it, I told him that... Wait, what? Oh, okay. Well, you guys, some of you guys know the story when I pooed my pants in front of a boyfriend. I got Bali belly. It's horrible. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. And yeah, I pooed my pants from my boyfriend at the time. I was about 18. The hotel room one, yeah. I've told the story several times, but you know, it's just not something that you want to do. And then the electricity was out, and Bali's water runs on electricity, so then I couldn't flush the toilet or shower. I had to sit there for an hour, like on the toilet, and everything was poopy. And I called my mom and sister crying. And my sister said that, because I was catching a flight home that day, my sister was like, in all seriousness though, maybe you should go buy some of the, you know, the adult, they're kind of like an adult nappy. She was like, you need to go get some of those just for the plane, I guess. And I was like, oh, maybe. But I ended up being all right, so I didn't have time to get them either. It was tough though, you guys. Not a situation you want to be in, and I never wanted to go back to Bali, sadly. Maybe we should change the topic. I'm gonna change the topic, you guys. So what do you think of stream time being half an hour later? Because I keep running late for streams. What are our thoughts on that? Or we can keep the same stream time and just know that I'll usually be 15 minutes late. That's the alternative. Do what works for you? Okay. It works for you? Awesome. Cool. All right, well, streams will now be half an hour later. I already spoke to the mods and they're like, it's cool, whatevs. So that's good. I really like these tracks we're listening to. Oh, I listened to a song yesterday that I really like. I wish I could play it for you guys. Remember the days on stream when we could listen to whatever we wanted? I can't believe we were allowed to do that for so long. Like, a lot of people were shocked that you couldn't do that anymore, but I was like, wow, that lasted a long time. The song is called... I took a screenshot of it yesterday. I was actually running to it, which is kind of weird because it's a slow song, and usually I think most people would run to faster beats. But I found it really good to run to. It's called Thoughts by Sasha Sloan. Thoughts by Sasha Sloan. Wait, can't you stream whenever you want? Yeah, but like I like to, I don't know, we hang out together. I like to check with you guys. Your thoughts. I feel like it's a team effort. It's like when you catch up with friends, you ask if the time works for them. I'm just being considerate, okay? Okay. Cool, so this is looking really good. I like it. We've really got to figure out a floor plan though next, probably. I was thinking of putting this piping somewhere else. Maybe just that. Am I frozen right now? Shouldn't be. That song's a bop. You know it? It's a good song. Okay, and I have a question. What is with the song Driver's License? Did I miss out on a... by Rodriguez chick? Did I miss out on a memo that I'm supposed to like that song? Because everyone's obsessed with that song. I don't understand why. I don't like it. What's wrong with me? It's Disney drama. You're going to a festival next month? Wow. Maybe because Kim K likes it? Oh. I'm like, what is with this song obsession? Like, I listened to it. I'm like, I don't get the big deal. So then I listened to it again. And I listened to it again. You won't stand for Olivia slander. I'm not slandering. I just don't understand the hype. Lumos is like, I don't get Disney drama, and it became viral on TikTok somehow. Oh, so it's a TikTok Disney drama. Oh, I get it. So some people were saying that... Oh, that's quite nice. Why do I love these? I love these bricks so much. So some people are saying the drama was faked. I get it now. Ooh, I like that. Great. I saw a comment. Someone was saying, please don't change the walls. I'm sorry, I changed them. I'm sorry I let you down. Is this a wall here? What is that? Who is that sad little person? Oh, it's just a wall. Okay, that's fine. I'll allow it. You're a sucker for exposed brick. I love exposed brick. If I could, I would have exposed brick in my real life home. But yeah, you guys, it's really hard to find a place to move to at the moment. like, just to lease. I'm like, it's hard. A different wallpaper color per floor. Wait, is this, what's happening here? Oh, why does that look brown? Brown. I guess it's these lights. Cobweb there. And I do like how we have this row of windows behind this row of windows, but I guess it would be nicer if it was open. Otherwise, we could put some greenery in here, which would look pretty nice. Don't worry, I know I need to replace these windows on the other side. Let's just go like this. Why is there a gap between the windows? This is a thing that was in factories. I don't know why, but I think in real life it's a thing. So we could either delete them or we could put some like trees and stuff between. I don't really mind. What do you guys want? What do you guys think? This might look a bit like this is cool, but we don't want to be like cool trying too hard. It's for insulating the rooms so they don't get cold. Well, there you go. Or a stairwell could go in here. That's true. Oh, yeah, we need a stairwell. Smaller bushes, maybe? Yeah, I think we'll need to size them down. Let's think about the floor plan situation. So... oh, this could be a little bathroom. I mean, we could knock down these walls. It's unique, I love it. It is cool, isn't it? I'm really pleased with this build we're doing today. I think it's the perfect build for us. Oh. Wow, well, this is a little concerning. What was the situation? Okay, we'll just do it like... because we want it to be even up here. Oh god, I'm addicted to coffee. I want another coffee. This is so bad. So... can you do a wall weather arches, please? Sid Cager, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. A wall weather arches? You mean you want me to go like... oh, yeah! Sweet. Cool, thank you. That looks much, much better. So we thought this could be like maybe a sitting area slash green room. Also, what kind of furnishing do we want? Do we want to make it like super clean? Do we want it to be eccentric? Do we want it to be weird? We could go in so many directions. Part of me is like, I kind of want to do it like real clean. Or this could be a community lot. We didn't even need to make this into a house. Modern. When did you get into drinking tea, Deli? I don't know. I think I was always drinking tea when I was younger, I think with my grandma. Modern, cozy, industrial. Ooh, living room CC would be good in this build. I'm actually thinking of doing the bedroom downstairs for a change and then doing living area upstairs. Because let's say that this place is in a cooler climate. So maybe it's like in the UK somewhere where it's good to have a living room upstairs where it's a bit warmer. Or maybe it's in a cool part of America or Canada. A restaurant could be cool. Yeah. It would be a very cool restaurant. We could keep these angular walls for a bathroom, actually. Okay, so let's say... this is stairwell. There could be room for stairs right here, but I think it'll block that room. Let's maybe make a staircase. Bit of a windy staircase. I think I winded it too much because now it doesn't. What happens if we... Oh, then it's like right in front of the door. Okay, we don't want that. It might be too hard to have the living upstairs because there might not be enough room. Actually, there'll be enough room. Maybe we go... Maybe the stairwell should be in this bit. I miss spiral stairs. How good would a spiral staircase be here? It'd be so good. I think the stairwell should be over here, actually. Like, imagine a spiral staircase right here. It'd be so good. I think because the ceiling height is so high, it is good having at least 2 platforms, if not 3. But I don't even know how I managed to do that before. Which way am I going? Oh yeah, it was like that. How funky is this music? Uh-huh. Oh. Well, that didn't quite go to plan, did it? Make a square spiral? Yeah, we could do that. So really the stairs could go right here. But then there's this like awkward bit here. Oh, actually we could make it into like a little nook. But then it does upset this window a bit. We just don't have a window there. It's kind of weird. I don't like it. Oh my god, it's so long and this is so tiny. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try it again. Put a platform in the nook. Yeah, that would have been look nice. That would look nice as a shelf there. Let's just keep it simple. come up there. I kind of like these walls here because they're a bit unusual, and maybe we could put some shelves here instead and kind of utilize them, because it would be a shame to just void all of it. Maybe do double stairs? You reckon double stairs? Be nice. Yeah, actually, you know what? Double stairs are a good idea. Let's do it. You guys have so many good ideas. Did I just do 3 stairs, or is that double? Is that double? Exposed pipes could be cool, yeah. Do you think a loft type thing would look good? Yeah? Open space with industrial railings? Yes, that would be cool. Well, that's another thing we could do with the void space, couldn't we? Good to know, Mandy. Open the space with industrial railings. Okay, let's do it. Good, definitely good idea to do the staircase like this. And that goes up here like that. We'll have this. There we go. So this can be like a little, I don't know, storage area. Now this whole wall, instead of doing the double window thing with the garden, we could open this. And then, actually I want to use that little sign. Cool. So we already have that. I mean, noise would travel a lot, which would be a shame, but oh well. It's The Sims. I guess we don't have to worry too much. You liked the garden idea? Oh, I'm sorry, the garden's gone. The garden is dead. Sorry, why am I laughing? That's so not nice. The garden isn't dead. It's just gonna be outside. So don't worry. Everything's still okay. I love you guys being here. Such nice company. I hope I don't say that too much, but it's true. It's so nice just building, knowing you guys are hanging out in chat. It's really nice. Can you bring the columns to the second floor? Can do. That looks good. The couches in the sunroom are uneven. Oh. Ooh, then we can do... We might even be able to do triple windows. Heck yeah. I really liked that song. I'm gonna play it again. It's my new vibe. Looks like it's got... like it's a logo or something. It is a bit of a shame to get rid of the garage, isn't it? We could use it as a mural somewhere. I'm just gonna place it here. The windows look like a mushroom, yeah. I know this sounds maybe slightly weird, but they remind me of like a penis I don't know why. I guess the mushroom shape. So why is that one? Oh yeah, that's why it doesn't work. I'm sorry, but it's true. You thought of that too, Lil Dicker? Yeah. It looks a bit phallic to me. I think the middle windows actually works really well. So what are you guys up to right now? What you doing? I didn't expect that. Dyeing your eyebrows? Nice. Dealing with the EA Help Center? Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. I just... Being on help call centers and stuff is the worst. I just go like that. It's pretty epic windows. Is that too many windows? I feel like I've gone a bit overkill. Maybe we need to like split them up a bit. Oh, I know. We'll do the smaller windows up top. And like spread them out a bit. That's more legit. Too many open windows. Close some. Well, this size only comes like that. Trying to de-stress before first day of college. I feel ya. It's okay, you'll be fine. Cool. All right, I'm so hungry. Currently breastfeeding my 5-week-old. Oh, Robin. Yeah, you must be exhausted. I can't imagine what it's like being a new mama. It must be a lot of work. Okay, so I was thinking this could be a powder room, just in here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So we can maybe put the old door there. Just looking at different flooring options. I was thinking because of the front door is this great light wood color. And that's kind of cool. I never really use that flooring. Why is it called a powder room? Because you used to go powder your nose, I think. And then it got powdering your nose then was like a way of saying taking drugs. But I think originally it really was to powder your nose. Like put a little bit of makeup on, like, oh. That's what I thought why it was called that, but I could totally be wrong. Today you're turning 31. Happy birthday, Ellen. Oh, girl named Cameron. That's so sweet. Powder your nose is a polite way to say pooping. Yeah, I feel like in the 50s, women said that. I'm just going to go powder my nose because it, like, you wouldn't even say you needed to pee. You'd be like, I have to powder my nose. What Sims packs are most worth it, in my opinion? I honestly think it really does come down to the player and what kind of packs you enjoy playing. But I think a universally really good pack to get and to enhance your game is probably something like Seasons. Because adding Seasons to your game is pretty cool. But yeah. I love this upstairs bit way more than this. You know, I feel like we should just still have this flooring down here. No mods today. We have mods. They're just chilling. I think because chat's been well behaved today. We be chilling, yeah. The only thing is Seasons doesn't come with a new world. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I don't know why I'm speaking like this. Okay. So I was going to suggest we have a master bedroom down here. Or even like 2 bedrooms down here. We could even have 3 bedrooms down here. I'm really in the mood for like a big corridor. But I guess it'd really close in the space. It's probably not the best idea. I need some basic white beds. Just for placeholder stuff. Okay, so let me think here. We could have a bedroom here with like a thing. Should be quite nice. This could be a bedroom. Actually, the bathroom could be here as well. Okay. Wow, that's really dark. Don't worry, we'll add windows. Okay, it's not gonna be a windowless room. So it could fit a bedroom here. We could probably do another bedroom here. Like that. There was a little bit of interest in making these rooms into something else other than bedrooms, but yeah, it's okay.